Hi everyone, welcome back. Dr. Angela here with you. In this video, we're going to talk about workaholism. This is a pretty important topic because it's a sneaky one. In our culture, we're often really rewarded for overworking. And it's one of the things that often gets in the way of us having great quality of life. If we're working all the time and we're not playing and we're not resting and we're not seeing our friends, that's not the most happy existence. And so when I am working with patients one-on-one, it's one of the things I'm actually really paying attention to, life balance. So this is one of the areas that is really socially acceptable to get out of balance in, and yet it's not particularly good for our health. Most of us are pretty aware when we have overwork patterns, but some of us aren't. Some of us, from the times that we were really young, got rewarded for achieving or producing all the time. And so we feel really good about ourselves when we're producing, when we have great end products to our productivity. And sometimes as adults, we don't notice that we're not getting enough play in. So first of all, as with all of our issues, step one is awareness. To take inventory, to look at the big picture and assess, do you think you're overworking? Do you think that the amount of time that you're spending working is overshadowing other areas of your life that could use a little bit more attention? And so if the answer is yes, what do we do about it? Well, what I would recommend is a two-pronged kind of approach. As with any health condition or any goal that we're looking at, we want to look at the underlying reason that we're maybe not getting the best results, that we're maybe having a roadblock, that we keep doing a certain behavior that isn't getting us the results that we want in our life. So, identifying, first of all, is this even something that's an issue that needs to be addressed? If it is, the very first thing to do, which is the easy part, is figure out the goal setting around it. So that means looking at our weekly schedule and figuring out, all right, where in our time blocks can we fit in more play, and then schedule it. Because if it's something where it's a little bit of an addictive pattern, we tend to overwork and it's our default, it's what's really easy for us. If we don't actually have other things planned in its place, chances are we're going to keep overworking. So big picture, take a look at your calendar, take a look at your life, how things are going, figure out what are the things that you want in there in place of work, or if work is say 75% of your time and that's not feeling like a great amount, and you want to see more exercise, more play, more creativity, more connection with your friends, more rest, more quiet time, whatever it is that you would like to see, filling in some of those spaces, that we actually get very strategic and just plan it out and make goals, and realize that this is a process, that anytime we try to make any change in our life, anytime we're working on adding any new positive habits, that it takes time and it's not going to be perfect. And I feel like this is a place where many of us get into trouble, that we decide that we want to make a change and we're working in the direction of change, but then we don't stick to it completely, and then we're really disappointed. So expect that anytime we're making any changes in our life, it takes some adjustment, and it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to keep working in that direction. The longer term piece of this, I would say, is to identify what's underneath it, because there can be many different reasons that we have overwork patterns or workaholic patterns or whatever we're going to call it. Sometimes it's that we really don't feel good about ourselves unless we are achieving or doing something valuable. Sometimes it is that we just don't know what to do with ourselves if we're idle. Sometimes it's that we might be avoiding other painful feelings. So in the long run, it's definitely going to be very helpful to all of us to identify the underlying reasons why we tend in the direction of certain behaviors, so that we can work on those underlying issues, whether it is getting in touch with our feelings and journaling, whether it's seeing a therapist, whether it's reading relevant books on the topic to give us a hand from other experts. But that is often a longer goal. It takes time to really get at the root cause of issues and make deep emotional change for why we veer in the direction of certain behaviors. So, in the interests of having us meet our goals sooner and having us feel satisfied with the outcomes right away, a very simple thing to do is just to get strategic and plan things out and, try to schedule in more play, more joy, more creativity, while at the same time doing the underlying work that takes a little bit more time. But that way, if we're also doing the underlying work, the habits will stick because we are addressing the reason why the behavior of overwork tends to happen to begin with. So I think this is a really great way to get at what we usually want, instant results, but then wanting things to stick around for a long time. So here's my thoughts on this for you, and I hope it's really helpful for you. If you personally struggle with any kind of overwork patterns, would love to hear your comments, your thoughts on what's been helpful for you. If you have friends who you think might have some overwork patterns going on, share this with them, subscribe to our channel, leave us comments behind on questions you have. Thanks so much. Hope this was useful, and we'll see you back here soon.